Hey, Bob Azumi here, and I know that a lot of you can't wait to get out fishing. So when travel restrictions are lifted, Ontario lodge and resort owners are ready to welcome you back. Wow. That is a fish of a lifetime.
Go, boy.
Wow, that thing is a monster.
They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Oh, there we go.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Big old Great Lakes smallmouth. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header.
Whoa, nice jump.
Yeah. All right. That is a monster smallmouth. Man, that is so cool. Another one. There we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught. Look at that chunk. So that's what we're talking about.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, Go Boldly, Berkeley, Catch More Fish, and Abu Garcia for life.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. You know, it's been a long time. I've been doing this show for more than 3 decades, almost 4 decades, and I'll tell you, we are living in unusual times now. So on today's show, what I'm gonna do is take you to a couple of fishing lodges to take you away for some fun. You know, over the years, I've had a chance to travel to some incredible places to fish. I visited a lot of different fishing lodges and resorts over the year, and I wanna feature 2 lodges that I was at in recent years. One is called Blue Heron Resort on the Spanish River, and just down the road from there is Brennan Harbour Resort. Both of these are located on the North Channel, which is on the northern part of Lake Huron. Multi-species are available, and on today's show we're going to show you some of the fishing that can be had in that area of Ontario. It's about, I guess, a 5-hour drive north of Toronto. They're accessible, they're easy to get to, and the fishing is fantastic. Let's start today's show, first off, with Brennan Harbour Resort. Okay. I got something on here on a long cast. Oh, you got a pike. You got
Yeah, nice pike.
Whoa. Oh, I got a smallmouth. You got a nice pike?
Yeah, he's running pretty good.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm gonna get this bass back in the water. That's funny, man. Everything's in the shallows when you come. Oh, my smallmouth's off. Everything's in the shallows when you get in here this time of year. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice pike. All right. And just grab those pliers there, Danny.
Yep.
Nice pike. Swim bait in the flats. Well, you know what? It's warmed up. And, you know, we decided to just try a pass right in the shallow water, right in front of the resort after we had a sandwich. And sure enough, nice job, Danny.
Thanks, Bob.
My smallmouth was probably a 2.5 pounder. And there it goes, under the boat. Here we go. You know, it's pretty funny. We're fishing probably a quarter of a mile or so right in front of Brennan Harbour Resort. We don't have to go far. You don't burn a lot of gas if you come here in the spring. And what have we got on here? This is a heavy fish here. It feels walleye-like. Oh, it's a good walleye. Yeah, it's a good walleye. I just changed up jigs and put a grub on, 3/8 ounce head. Oh yeah, that's a good walleye there. Look at that. Oh yeah, nice. Oh man,
Whoa.
that's a friggin' trophy. For a spring walleye, that is a horse right there.
Nice
Look at
fish,
that.
Bob. Right in the
Wow.
top of the,
Yeah, it's like a little
look at his
golden.
tail all mashed up.
Oh yeah, just done the spawn. Look at that. Huh?
That's awesome.
Right in front of the resort? You gotta like that. That's a big one, man. Wonder how big that thing is. That's probably about 6-7 pounds. Well, let's get a picture. What do you think? And then we'll put her back in. All right.
Sweet.
Gotta love it.
Nice.
Algomas. Fishing is on fire. Nice. All right, Danny. Well, that's a big old walleye. I like how they get battle scarred. This one I call a personality fish. When you look at the tail on it, it's got that nice sort of,
Gash.
yeah, a big pike or something chewed part of that tail away. But let's put this fish back in. That is a nice walleye there. That made the trip right there, catching a big post-spawn walleye. And you know, they spawn up there in the Spanish River and they filter back. And the cool thing is you do not have to run very far to catch them when you're staying at the resort here. And as I said, you could probably come out by electric motor if you wanted. There he goes. See you later, buddy.
Nice fish,
All
Bob.
right. Cool. Good stuff. Well,
Awesome.
shall we get back at her?
Yeah, let's get
Just
to it.
Dragon jig slow on the bottom. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Coming up.
Brennan Harbour Resort offers a treasure trove of walleye, northern pike, smallmouth bass and muskie fishing opportunities. Regardless of whether you're looking for that trophy or whether you're looking for a place to get entertainment all day long, the Whalesback Channel of Lake Huron is simply the place to be. We boast a driving convenience between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie, just off of Highway 17, and we can really rival many fly-in destinations with our fishery out here. Our comfortable lakefront cabins are fully equipped with kitchen facilities if you want to do your own cooking, or why not come into our lodge and we can cater for you.
Got him.
Got him.
Nice.
Another cute one.
Small one?
Yeah, I think so. That one hit it a little better.
It's funny, you know, they're striking short now that it's not windy today. Yesterday we had wind and rain and they were thumping it. Today, you know, they're striking it just barely tapping, aren't they?
Yep.
That one thumped it hard though.
Yeah, he did. Another nice slot fish.
Yeah, well, put her back. There's a good one.
Good one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one thumped it pretty good. He hammered it.
Nice
actually.
one, Bob.
There we go. Nice. Funny because that fish there just hammered it. And, you know, unlike that very subtle bait you're using, this is subtle, but it's got that little fork tail on, little power minnow, versus that very skinny tail on your bait. And, you know, it's funny because jigs like this, you can sort of just put the action in them. Just a little 1/4 ounce jig head, and you just see that tail moving around like that.
He tore that bait right up.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well,
Nice fish.
that one there is definitely a not a keeper. Got to release that one back in. So, sort of pacify them like this when you hold them. Young Danny McGarry and I just had a riot yesterday. Of course, my son Darren, who's the cameraman, he was fishing yesterday. Everybody was catching
Everybody
fish.
was having fun.
But today it's back at the office, and you know, the walleye fishing here off the mouth of the Spanish, you got a lot of fish that spawn up there that filter out and they go right by Brennan Harbour Resort, so you don't have to run far. So we're just fishing close by here to catch some fish.
That's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I will
That could be a pike.
get the net. Is it a walleye, a pike, or a smallmouth? That is the number, or it could be even a muskie, but I don't think it's a muskie.
It's head shaking. I think it's
Yeah.
a big walleye.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, it's a
That's
nice
a nice
one.
walleye right there. All right, that is a good one. Look at this too. The resort right behind us. Look, that is a good walleye. Look at that. Good job.
Nice.
Good job. That's a big post-spawn walleye there. Looks like a male. Look at that. That's a good one. Hey, Rod. You got a good set into him. Good hook. Nice. Look at that, you got him hooked right through the top of the nose.
Oh yeah, I might
too.
need pliers.
Yeah, that's a good hook set on that. You know, it's pretty cool because it's like perfect weather. Look at that
Nice.
fish. We should get a photo of that. What do you
Beautiful.
think?
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, very nice. That is as good as it gets. I mean, you know, they get really big walleyes up here, but spring fishing, you know, you're not going to get the giants like you will in the fall. And so you get a walleye like that during this time of year where the fish have just finished spawning, or actually some may even still be spawning. That's a good walleye right there. All right, that is a nice eye.
Sweet.
Good stuff.
Let this one back in.
That is what it's all about.
Coming up,
That is a big smallmouth to start the day off right there, folks. That was so much fun doing that early season walleye fishing with Danny McGarry. You know, they were so easy to catch and so plentiful. There are so many opportunities to fish up in that area, the North Channel on the northern part of Lake Huron. There's another resort that's just east of there, about 10 or 11 minutes down the road, located on the Spanish River. And Cal and Deborah Matheson run this place. It's called Blue Heron Resort.
The Blue Heron Resort is 5 hours north of Toronto, 2 hours east of Sault Ste. Marie. We like to think that we're secluded without being remote. It's an easy drive. We're the only resort on this section of the Spanish River. We have every kind of fish species the angler could want. Walleye is extremely prevalent. Bass and pike are always available all season in the river. And we have the elusive muskie, sturgeons, and in the springtime, some little bays right off the river, we enjoy some crappie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not too shabby. My first drop with this flatworm, it's a great drop shot bait. I just dropped down below the boat here. I got the trolling motor on anchor, and I'll tell you what, this is a big smallmouth. This is not a bad way to start my little fishing excursion at a Blue Heron Resort. Oh, that's a big one right there. That's a trophy smallmouth. First drop. Got the net handy. This is cool. This net here has got a little keeper on it. So I can just pull this keeper off there. Now I got the net ready. And, whoa. Oh yeah. Check this baby out. Whoa. That is a big smallmouth to start the day off right there, folks. And this is where long needle nose come into play when, you know, the fish takes it deep like that. Thing is, with these baits, they're gonna try to eat it. And that color there is goby. And that bait there is like the drop shot bait. It's a new introduction and a little goby colored flatworm. Whoa. That thing just hammered this bait as soon as I dropped it down. That's a heavy fish too. Well, let's get her back in the water. Look at that thing. That is a big smallmouth. See you later, buddy. Now that's how you start a trip. What I'm doing is I'm exploring today up here, and I'm fishing some of the areas around the Spanish River and outside, you know, in some of the big water, and I'm just jumping around, just looking at the mapping to see what I see that looks interesting. And this is literally the first stop I made. Life doesn't get much better than that. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Oh, that's big, that's big. You know, with this anchor mode on the electrics, it's amazing because you can hold even in the roughest of conditions. I got a good wind coming out of the northwest right now. And oh, this is a trophy. This is big. This is a big smallmouth. Just move this over here. You gotta love it. One of the things about a drop shot rig like I'm using, it's a great follow-up deal. When you want to bait, like used to be, we used to drop a tube down, which is always a cool follow-up bait. But this thing here, drop shot can be good. Okay, we got to get this thing in. Oh, that's a big old smallmouth. Got battle scars on him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. That has got personality, that fish. Look at that. Oh, now here's what a nice soft drop shot rod does. I'm gonna show you something. That's a barbed hook, but look, just popped out. So keeping the pressure on that fish was key. And I love it when I say personality fish, this one's got that battle scar on it. It's obviously an old fish. You know what? This is incredible. I've always wanted to bass fish up here, and this is the first time in this particular area I've bass fished. Fished the walleyes. Of course, the walleye fishing up here is really good. But when it comes to bass fishing, I don't believe a lot of folks are doing it. Oh, get back here. Oh, there he goes.
Coming up.
Oh, wow, it's spitting up crayfish and all kinds of things.
Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury. Go boldly. During the earliest years of underwater filming, we became aware of a strange phenomenon. Being in a hurry to set up and get those shots invariably led to poor results. Slowing down and taking hours to get close, the fish still seemed nervous. Then, trying hard to get strike shots, we usually went home empty-handed. It was as though fish could sense our eagerness and intensity. On the other hand, our best shots were captured when we had all day and didn't care if anything was filmed at all. Essentially, being relaxed and there to have fun. When you're too intent, the fish can sense it. Your tension and eagerness transmitted through your fishing rod and down the line. Body language or changes in technique, we can't put our finger on it. Fact is, there's a psychic force in nature that acts as a warning to all wild creatures when danger threatens. Just take a look at other anglers. Some of the most successful are phlegmatic types, easygoing, unexcited, and calm. Some of the least successful are the most ardent, eager, and devoted. Ever have this experience? During a tough day, the only bites happened when you were distracted or not paying attention. The secret is to relax, quite literally to subdue yourself, while remaining focused and aware. If you remember that you're out there to have fun, you will.
Come on, Mr. Pike. Come on in here, baby. Big old pike. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah, nice one. Oh. Better get away from the rocks here. He's a thumping. Yeah, that pike there's got a little bit more size to it. Oh. Get over here, buddy. Get over here. Whoa. There we go. One thing about they can't swim backwards, fish. At least pike can. Oh, the hook just pulled out. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. And look at that. All right. That's not a little bad northern pike. You know, that's the cool thing about it. You know, you come bass fishing, but you're always going to catch some bonus pike up here. You know, around the Spanish River and all the big water around it. I mean, there's just a good population of northern pike, and it's one of those bonus fish. You just, especially in these warmer summer months, just put a big old lipless rattling crankbait on, and next thing you know, Bob's your uncle. Okay, baby, get back in. All right. That nice cold water. Here it goes right now. Watch this. See ya. Alrighty. Oh my. You won't believe that. This is a monster smallmouth, and there's another one following it. I can't believe how big this thing is. This thing is a giant. You won't believe. I thought it was a pike at first, and this is where if I had somebody with me, they'd drop down and they could catch the other one too. This one here is definitely a giant smallmouth. There's the other one right under it. That is absolutely so neat to see his buddy following. Okay, here, you got to look down here and you'll just see the one right underneath it. Doesn't want to leave it. Look at that. That is a big one. The follower's down there. Okay. Come on up. Look at, it's right underneath it. Come on, baby. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That is a giant right there. Oh, man. Pull this little crankbait out. Oh, look at that thing. And you know what? That's what fishing up here is all about, is catching big trophy smallmouth bass. You've got walleye up here, pike, you know, just multi-species of fish to fish for. And you know, when I was talking to the folks at Blue Heron Resort, they said a lot of their guests come up here and they like the walleye fishing in the early spring. But truth be known, I love my bass fishing, and coming up here in the summer, you know, and when some of the folks aren't up here for the walleyes, this is what you can get right here. All right, get this baby back in the water. See you later, bud. Oh man, what a monster. Hey folks, thanks for joining me on today's show. If you're looking for a getaway and you want to enjoy the great outdoors here in Ontario, you should check out Blue Heron Resort and Brennan Harbour Resort. They're both about a 5-hour drive northwest of Toronto, and they offer fantastic fishing. We'll see you next week right here for some more Real Fishing.
Real Fishing was sponsored by Mercury, Go Boldly, Berkeley, Catch More Fish, and Abu Garcia for life.
Well, that thing's got some weight to it. Size of that puppy right there. That is just wild.
Man.
Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the size of that thing.